Why, hello, anybody at all. I'm going to read you a poem, and after that I'm going to read you another one. Here's one called I Surprise Myself. I wonder how it comes to pass that I am at this lean-to, cavorting and disporting, as at other spots I've been to. I hadn't thought that I would end up on the acting shelf, emblazoning my secret thoughts, exhibiting myself, but here I am, and there you are, and here's my poetry, though I can scarce convince myself that whom you hear is truly me. 'Twas as a timorous lad I grew to a cautious adult become, still somehow I'm conspicuous as the performing poet from a small town in Ohio where my early verse was scribbled, an upright, fairly decent town where jests are rarely ribald. Now, I fear, what would old neighbors say? Could they but see me now, I wonder would they gasp to watch me take my awkward bow. My life is not the hectic pace of which some show folks chat. You see, performing poets aren't in such demand as all of that, but still, 'tis oft enough I find myself before a crowd, alarmed at my audacity, shuddering, but proud, amazed that Peter Paul Van Camp would dare to read his poems aloud. I'm still doing it. Here's the other one I had in mind for you. I'm going to read it today because, well, I'm thirsty anyway, and I've been thinking about my grandmother, and I get to imitate her voice in this one. It's the poem, you may know it comes in two parts. It's called An Old Tin Cup. This is not the tin cup, this is a ceramic mug, of course, but the tin cup of which I speak, which sat on the draining board at grandmother's house all the time I was growing up, was about this size and shape, had a handle much like this one, and we all drank from it. It was like a sanitary cup, and we all used it. So, yes, as I say, this comes in two parts. The first part is called Part 1, imagine, and Part 2 has a title. It's called Nocturne. It happens after dark. But before I read it, because I strain, well, I don't strain, I strive is what I do. I strive to educate as well as whatever else it is that I'm attempting here. As you hear this read here, keep this study question in mind, if you may. Is this poem really about drinking water from a tin cup, or something else again? Such as what, for instance? All right, An Old Tin Cup, Part 1. It sat there handy by the kitchen sink for as many years as you were aware of. Any time someone in the house got thirsty, it was the vessel responsibly used. Unless you chose to drink your fill directly from the faucet and leaned in low, the way you do when no one's with you, gulping sideways, gasping, maybe soak your head while you were at it. But not when Grandma stood there, no. Then you used the cup. Part 2, Nocturne. When crickets chirped from hiding spots, and lightning bugs went looking for them, things outside would quieten down when nightfall ended summer hijinks. You've come in from kick the can and mother may I, panting, grass-stained, itchy and perspiring, to stand in the darkened kitchen, listening. Playmates' voices calling, "See ya!" Distant passing southbound freight. The Mahoney's dog has gone indoors. Just crickets now. You cool your face on the counter tiles. Run the water on your wrists until it's good and cold. Pick up the cup and fill it. Drink and fill it. Drink, you drink and fill it up. The cup itself cold. Ah, drink it all you can hold. And if Grandma stood right there, she'd say, "Oh, that cold water tastes as good as anything there is." Conveyed to the lip in an old tin cup, it tasted just the way you wished that water still could always taste, which even then you might have known It never would that good again. Not nearly. Good, but not nearly. Peter Paul Van Camp here, and hope you're taking care of yourself. We're doing our level best, and we'll speak anon. So long then. Bye-bye.